This is the next card we're going to make. It's going to use an envelope because the whole inside of the envelopes are X's and O's. And then this little strip over here was one of the creamy whitish cards, and I cut it off to use it, but I used it in this card and the next card, and Lord only knows what else because I've used it all up. So I'm going to substitute it for the stripe in this in my next examples, but you can use the dots if you want. That's what it looks like with the dots, and I'm going to make one with the stripes. So you're going to need I've got soft succulent at 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to fold that in half. This card opens up. Then I've got soft seafoam at 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm going to adhere that on in just a second. But first we're going to cut our envelope down. So I'm going to fold this flap down. We're going to cut the sides off. Just need to cut a smidge off the sides, just enough to get it to open. And I believe this one goes edge to edge with the X's and O's also. Some of the cards envelopes, when we get them, you have to trim in a little bit. The design only goes part way up, but this one goes all the way. So I'm going to cut it at, we need this one to be 5 by 3 3/4. I'm going to need my bigger trimmer. We want it to be 5 wide by 3 3/4 tall. And I'm going to go just a smidge above the fold marks, just so I know I got a good flat piece without any extra creases in it. And then we're going to go 5 wide. Hope I cut that straight. Looks, my eyes are deceiving me. Alright, so we're going to go 5 wide. You could save this cute little piece to use somewhere else. I did not in these samples use it, but I thought about it. So then we're going to glue this to the soft seafoam. Like so. Hopefully I'm in frame. And then I'm going to glue that onto the card front. Like so. Does it look like it's on there straight? Well, we're going with it because this one doesn't look like it's on there straight. If I cut it crooked. Alright, now we've got some other pieces and parts. And because you might not all, if I post these online, not everybody's going to have my kit. So these are 2 1/4 by 3 1/2, 2 by 3 1/4. I'm going to glue those together. Just so I got these pieces off the desktop while I'm measuring. I may as well be building. And then this is 3 by 1 3/4, stamped with soft succulent, and then heat embossed with clear. And I did use a super old stamp set called Your Perfect Day, and I used the Congrats You Two out of it. But any wedding sentiment will work if you want to make a wedding card. It's kind of past Valentine's Day, so I didn't think that my girls that were coming over to make this stuff at this point needed any Valentines, so you could make it an anniversary card as well. Then I got a layer that is 1 3/4 by 3 1/2. Then 1 1/2 by 3 1/4. I'm going to glue those together. That's going to go there, and then that's where I used this card. I'm going to use the stripey part. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. And what did I need that at? 1 1/4 by, we need that at 1 1/4 by 3. So 1 1/4 by 3. So I'm going to start, I think I'm going to go sideways so you get a better like look at the stripes will give a better effect. So we need 1 1/4. And then we'll cut this down. Try and keep the stripes in there. Which I didn't that one, but. And then we're going to glue that onto the front. Like so. Then I'm going to take my ribbon. I have some of the shimmer ribbon. I think it's just gold shimmer ribbon. And I'm going to cut a piece off. I'm going to tie my 2 ends into a knot. And then I'm going to shimmy it around, try and pull. I'm using my middle finger to try and pull that knot down while I'm shimmying it around to get the pretty part of the knot on the top. And I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to glue it on like this, sideways. So we're going to put some glue on that. Put our knot where we want it, and then just pull. Oh, I didn't even get the glue over there. Then just pull our ribbon down. I'm going to say kind of at an angle so that it lays flat. See how it lays flat? If you can bring it to the angle, it'll lay flat against the sides. And then I'm going to just glue that the rest of the way onto the card. And we'll just put it about right there. Then we're going to take this layer and put it flat here, but it's going to stick up because of all the layers, so I'm going to put a dimensional on the back. Use one of these big dimensionals I got at the Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to glue this flat. to the side. Go up a little bit. I think that looks pretty good. Glue that down. And then for the inside, I have another stamp set out called Last a Lifetime. And I used this big stamp from that, hoping you experience love and joy today, tomorrow, and always. I'm just going to put that with Soft Succulent on the inside, about in the center. And then we'll glue that on to the inside. Come from this way. I try and look and see if I got all three of these measurement or borders, I guess you want to call them. If I got all three of these borders here, here, and here looking like they're the same, I'm pretty good to know that I'm going to have my card on, or my layer on there straight. So there we go, guys. That was the next project, number 2.